Okay, it's been about a year now, and I thought I'd make a video about my friend. I knew him for 17 years, ever since I was 13 in 2027. He used to tell me that Kurt Cobain died on the day before his birthday, making him the literal reincarnation of the grunge king himself. My birthday was 2 days before his, so naturally we'd want to celebrate together when we went to school. In the same class with us, in a new school, we had Marvin and Pravin. Marvin, the first person to introduce himself to me, the guy who would eventually introduce me to this guy. Marvin, I knew from kindergarten and primary school. Together, we were the Invincibles, or Vins. The three of them would push each other academically and athletically. Eventually, our group of friends would expand to the size of a football team, all with a similar kind of humor and a knack for never being able to stay on topic or schedule stuff where we actually make it on time. In school, Marvin and I bonded over music, teen stuff, and among other things, taekwondo. In Form 1, after a taekwondo class, which usually ended around 3 or 4 p.m, I told Marvin I was going to walk home alone. He was like, "Di jom deh, I teman you," saying that he'd push his bike so we could walk together and he could get home faster after I'm home. I asked him if he was sure, and he was adamant about it, so we walked.
For 45 minutes, two easily kidnappable 13-year-olds, evening sun, 2 separate stops at restaurants to beg for free water because we were children and we had no money.
When we reached my house, he'd turn to me and say, "Never again." Which is funny because for whatever reason, my house became like the meeting point for a group of friends from school up until the point where we were getting a little too busy with our own lives. As for Marvin, even up until his last years, he'd drop by my housing area with Pravin to have a beer or hang out in general. Pravin would say Marvin would pick him up with the idea of my house as the destination. The plan? We'll think about that later. Back in school, there was an instance where I'd tell Marvin how much FOMO I usually had, being so far away from everybody else, with the exception of this stuff. Now I can't say how much that tidbit influenced him, if even at all. All I really remember was the look on his face, and ever since then he'd tried to include me in his plans for anything fun, the kind of consideration any lonely person would dream of. The last instant I could think of from school would be him giving me a gift. A fake leather bracelet that has since disintegrated, but with a small metal plate with the word friendship engraved on it. The first gift I ever got from a friend that wasn't a class project.
Plus you're not to pick your face. Like seriously.
Okay, so I tell you these stories from school because to me, it shows Marvin at his core. Adventure, stubbornness, consideration, loyalty, friendship. Marvin worked hard, partied harder, and dreamed big. But those dreams always included having his friends along for the ride. I really won the lottery by meeting my group of friends so early in life, and that WhatsApp existed when school ended. Every now and again we'd joke about the future, how we'd all be married with kids, but still act like kids around each other. That unspoken certainty of growing old together, to me at least, felt like a promise. One I'd probably cry about for a while, having him and that possibility ripped away so soon. You know, when you paint a picture of a person in your mind, you paint them with all their colors. Marvin wasn't perfect by no means, but he was perfectly himself. He was always more than enough as a friend. Thinking about him every now and again, his favorite line from his favorite song, which occupied his WhatsApp status and Instagram description for years. No matter where life takes me, find me with a smile. that's where he will stay, forever etched in my mind. There are so many other stories of you to tell, many more that could have been. But forever young and passionate probably ain't so bad. Or so I tell myself. Love you, bro.
Recording